Priest broke confession seal and told husband I cheated. I cheated on my husband 3 years ago while traveling for work. It was a one-night stand and we didn't exchange numbers or keep in contact. I don't even know his last name. Until last month, I've never told anyone about this event. At the time I cheated, I didn't really care because my marriage was rocky and I felt unappreciated. But my husband and I reconnected during quarantine and I started to feel extremely guilty.
Yeah.
Last month, I thought I would try going to confession with my parish priest. He said I needed to tell my husband as a part of my penance. I wasn't really sure how to do that, so I've sat on it. Last weekend, I came home to my husband throwing all of my stuff out of the bedroom and trying to kick me out of the house. He knows everything. Apparently, the priest followed up to see if I'd told my husband, and when my husband said he didn't understand what the priest was talking about, he told my husband about the affair. My whole world is exploding because I thought confession was supposed to be private. Does the priest have any kind of liability or responsibility? I'm in Maryland.
Okay, number one, kids, don't cheat.
Make it easy on everyone here.
Literally. This was something that was never discussed during law school, but my first thought is there's no obligation for the priest to keep it a secret unless there was some sort of contract.
This is not like HIPAA.
Exactly. There's no NDA here.
There's no NDA.
But that's kind of crazy that the priest would do that.
Bro, no one's going to tell him shit again.
Yeah, exactly. You would think, I mean, in order to preserve like the religious sacredness of that practice, you would think you wouldn't violate that, but this priest has no chill. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think she can't do anything. There's nothing she could pursue legally that I'm aware of, but that is unfortunate really for everyone involved.
Yeah. What a way to find out that your partner cheated.
Right.
I definitely think this would probably be like the typical way is going through texts. That's typically how you find out. But like have your priest, person you maybe look up to.
It also makes me wonder like what happens if someone goes into confessional and says like I killed someone. And then
he's telling for sure.
Yeah.
But honestly, some people look at cheating as worse than murder.
Really?
Religion.
I have a would you rather.
Oh.
Would you rather find out that your partner cheated on you physically with no emotional connection, like did not care about the person, it was purely physical, or they never touched physically, but they're like texting like, I love you, you're the light of my life, like a very intimate emotional relationship?
I'll take physical any day of the week.
Any day of the week.
Any day of the week.
It's funny. There's like a big gender divide. Like when I've asked this question to a bunch of people and guys, they would prefer emotional cheating over physical cheating. I'm like, y'all are so silly.
Am I the asshole for not telling my brother my girlfriend plays tennis? I, 25 female, have been dating my girlfriend, 29 female, for a year and a half. My family never had a problem with my sexual orientation and they adore my girlfriend. However, she's a lawyer and pretty professional with most people. So those who don't know her well, take her for a person who only knows how to work and nothing else. She doesn't usually correct anyone, but she is good at a lot of things. My brother, 28 male, and I have always had a kind of rivalry going on. He was the golden child and still loves rubbing things in my face. It is mostly playful, but it gets very disturbing at times. Ever since I started dating my girlfriend, things have escalated a little bit. He would find the smallest, dumbest mistake I make and turn it into a huge issue. We were on vacation with my extended family, including uncles, cousins, etc., and my girlfriend was also with us. There was a tennis court, and my brother started challenging everyone to a mini tournament. My girlfriend is an excellent tennis player. She plays tennis 3 days a week, but she was talking to my dad, so she said she'd rather pass. He wasn't having it, but I talked my brother out of it and said my girlfriend wasn't interested. After a few games, my brother came after her and started jokingly teasing her about being scared to play. My girlfriend accepted the challenge and destroyed him on the court. Literally. Everyone was cheering for her and he lost the game. My girlfriend didn't even celebrate her win and said it wasn't fair to my brother because he was playing with someone at a much higher level. He later told me I was an absolute asshole for allowing him to make a fool out of himself. He said I told him she wasn't interested and that he thought I meant she didn't know how to play.
Your fault.
I still don't know what his issue is, but I kind of feel guilty after he lost so badly. Should I have told him my girlfriend was a pro?
No, sorry. What? He interpreted that incorrectly. That is not on it's not your burden to say, no, it's not like the brother said, is she a professional level player? And you lied.
He was okay making her look bad when he thought she didn't know how to play.
Exactly.
So he wanted to get someone out there and embarrass her and make her look bad,
Yeah.
but he had the opposite. And so that's why he's upset.
Exactly. No.
You were being an asshole.
Yeah.
You.
No. Nothing was wrong. Nothing was done wrong.
No. The family out there. Lightning McQueen.
I'm so happy that she finally got her moment because I've felt that way about certain instances where people box you into a certain thing and think that you're a certain way and you're so much more than that. And I love that she got this moment to show off and show out, unfortunately at the demise of this brother, but like she got to show off a skill that no one got to know her for. Like everyone knows her as the lawyer and like this brilliant person, but like no one got to see the sporty, like athletic version of her. And like, yeah, sorry, buddy. Like you signed up for a challenge. You got a challenge. Just because you didn't win means it was an unfair advantage. Like, no.
Well, and it's like,
if he had won, he would have gone around bragging that he beat such a good player.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Am I the asshole for yelling at a kid for crawling under my table at a restaurant? My friend Jack and I, after a long, stressful week, like to go to this local pizza place. It's not fine dining by any stretch of imagination, but there are booths and tables of people sitting down. I see a large table near us of like 10 people, a few couples, a bunch of small kids between 4 and 8, and the kids are running around the restaurant. They were being loud and the adults were drinking wine and eating their pizza. I ignored the commotion for like 20 minutes when suddenly I feel a hand on my leg and one of the little kids is crawling under Jack and my table. I wasn't thinking and I automatically snapped at the kid. Am I the asshole for yelling at a kid for crawling under my table at a restaurant? So the kids are running around the restaurant being loud while the adults are drinking wine and eating their pizza. I ignore the commotion for 20 minutes when suddenly I feel a hand on my leg and one of the little kids is crawling under our table. I wasn't thinking and I snapped at the kid and said, "Get away from our table." The kid ran away and bursted into tears. One of the parents at the other table came over and started tearing into me. They said I was cranky and mean and how dare I yell at their kid who was just playing. Meanwhile, her and the other middle-aged 40-something parents are letting their kids run amok and be loud and obnoxious. So I called her entitled and she called me an asshole. Am I the asshole for telling my sister I won't be playing dad to her third baby? So my 22 female sister, Iris 38 female, has 2 daughters, 5 and 7. From the time they were born, I've been helping my sister take care of my nieces, and Iris does have a husband, David, but he doesn't do much in raising his daughters. I think it's important to note that he has a regular 9-to-5 job at a bank, and Iris is a doctor and works double the time that he does. I've had to cancel so many plans, trips, and everything to take care of my nieces when my sister was busy, but David was available. I never had the guts to say something when I was younger, but now she's pregnant with her third baby, and I have some thoughts. Am I the asshole for telling my sister I won't be playing daddy to her third baby? Now my sister is pregnant with her third child, and while I'm excited for her, I'm dreading it. The 2 girls are at an age now where it's gotten a bit easier for me to look after them both alone. I can't imagine having 3. Or taking care of them, I mean. So I told my sister that she's gonna have to tell David to step it up now that I have a job and not so much free time. She asked what's the point of that comment, and I said I've been doing David's share parenting for 7 years. So she needs to tell him to do more because I won't be playing dad again. She got mad at me and said she trusts me to take care of her daughters because women are better at it than men. What do you think? Am I the asshole for my husband missing his daughter's prom? I, 36 female, have been married to my husband, Josh, 40, for 10 years. We have a 9-year-old daughter, Lauren, together, and my stepdaughter, Riley, is 18. About a year ago, I booked a vacation with my girlfriends for one of their bachelorette parties. It's in Tennessee, and we would leave Thursday and come back Monday. Well, this weekend, Lauren has a cheerleading competition that Josh is taking her to. She's required to have a guardian there the whole time and needs to arrive early Friday and leave Sunday. And if she's not there for check-in in time, she can't compete that weekend. The issue is Riley's prom is on Friday. Am I the asshole for my husband missing his daughter's prom? Riley did not have a junior prom and her school only has a senior prom. We found out the day of prom after school had started and the trip had already been booked and paid for. My husband is now going to miss Riley's prom to take Lauren to her competition. Riley finds this extremely unfair and thinks we're playing favorites and she'll never get this chance again, and she wants pictures with her dad and sister. But Lauren doesn't want to miss her competition and risk her spot on the team. So my husband asked if I canceled my trip and I told him no. It's been booked, paid for, and I need a break. He takes breaks and trips as well. Am I wrong?